Welcome back, my friends, to Hollywood Squares. Our game continues, and we have a new lovely contestant. This is Fern King. Hello, Fern.
Hi, Fern.
And what do you do, Fern?
Well, I'm the fashion coordinator.
Yeah, have you met John Strong, who's the manager of a carpeting company?
I'll coordinate it for him.
Well, we're a little late, so good night, folks. There we go. I just want to say, before we continue with it, if the game, my friends, is interrupted for time, if our time is up, we will give each of these contestants $50 for every square they've earned, and that game will not count as part of the 2 out of 3 match. All right, you are our new challenger, Miss Circle. You are Miss Circle from now on. Look at our board and pick a star.
I'll take Robert Q. Lewis.
Robert Q. Lewis, lower right-hand side. Robert Q., your question is scalping. The category is on scalping. Is this statement, what?
I don't even know you, Glenn.
Is this statement true or false? The American Indians were the first to scalp people. You say that is true or false?
Well, let's see. I landed on Plymouth Rock. I really don't know, but I'm going to take a guess. I would assume that was something that occurred way before the American Indians, possibly in Mongolia.
Yeah.
I would say no.
So you say that is false. So
yes,
the
I
Indians
said
were
that
not
is
the
false.
first to scalp people. Do you say that answer is right or wrong?
I say he's right.
He is right. And this will get the flag. Actually, you were right, Robert Q. Scalping was practiced in Europe, Asia, and Africa long before the time of Columbus.
Bert?
Yes?
I knew an Indian didn't know heads from tails. He came home with the darndest looking scalp.
I think we'll continue now. Mr. X, you take a look at our board and pick a star. Yes? Abby Dalton. Abby Dalton. Abby, your question is about taxes, honey. Can medical costs for a dog living in your household over 5 years be deducted on your federal income tax? Yes or no? Medical costs for a dog living in your household over 5 years. Can medical costs be deducted?
The dog is making any money. Of course he can deduct it.
Then you say the answer
No.
is... You say I ask you so. I say to you, Mr. X, is that answer right or wrong?
I've got to agree with her.
You are right. It is no, and Mr. X gets the scratch. I guess that applies to Lassie, who earns more than all of us, right? Huh? Anybody... You own a dog, Charlie?
Yeah.
What's his name?
It's a 1913 Dodge.
No further questions. Over to Miss Circle here. Look at our whole board now and take a start.
Maury Amsterdam.
Maury Amsterdam. All right, Maury, up there in the upper right-hand corner. The custom of the groom kissing the bride right after the wedding ceremony began in ancient Rome. Was it a tribute to the goddess of love, a token payment for her dowry, or a spot check on the bride's sobriety?
A token to the goddess of love.
Token to the goddess of love. All right. Now I ask you, Miss Circle, is that answer right or wrong?
He's right.
He is wrong, and your opponent, Mr. X, gets the square. Here is the answer, my friends. He was checking the bride's sobriety. It seems a lot of Roman ladies lifted the cup, and if the groom detected any telltale signs, he could call the wedding off then and there. Charlie, you think that's a good ruling or not?
Oh, Leonard Box almost got killed, you know, for kissing the bride.
Who did?
Leonard Box.
What happened?
Well, it was 14 years after the wedding.
Okay, now, Mr. X, you're up this time. I want you to look at our board and very carefully pick your star.
Giselle McKenzie.
Giselle McKenzie in the second row, far right. Giselle, dear, the best-selling book in the world is the Bible. Is the second best-selling book Gone with the Wind, Dr. Spock's baby book, or Peyton Place?
Yeah, we should ask me the one about the dog. I've got 4 dogs. I could answer that one like nothing.
Well, that was
But I happen to be an expert on this
yes.
because I had a lot of trouble. They were all sold out, and I have 2 babies. It's Dr. Spock's book, believe me.
You say that
Oh,
is
yes.
the best-selling book next to the Bible.
That's
All right,
right.
now I say to you, Mr. X, is Giselle's answer right or wrong?
Logic says yes.
Logic says you're well right. That's Mr. X just as well. Corey,
I know a whole lot about taking care of babies.
where'd you learn that?
Well,
to Dr. Spock.
Yeah.
For instance, bathing babies, a lot of people worry about that. When you put the baby in the water, if the baby turns red, it's too hot. And if
Yeah.
the baby turns blue, why the water's too cold. And if it turns black, the kid really needed a bath.
As you gave us that information, I'm sure our listeners are taking notes. So let's go to Miss Circle. Miss Circle, look at the whole board now, and let's see. I see a very obvious place you must go here.
Jim Backus.
Jim Backus, because you're trying to block that run from Abby Dalton to Jim Backus to Giselle McKenzie. Jim, here is your question. What do these three have in common? Vixen, Comet, and Cupid.
Well, that's, I'm an authority on this.
You're an authority on many
Because
things.
I'm a missile expert, outer space, and it happens to be Santa Claus's reindeer.
You say those are Santa Claus reindeer. Miss Circle, is that answer right or wrong?
Repeat the names once again, please.
Yes, I'd be glad to. The names are Vixen, Comet, and Cupid. He says they are Santa's reindeers. Is he right or wrong?
Right.
He is right, and Miss Circle gets the square. And let's go to Mr. X now. Take a look at that board, and let's see what your strategy is. Take a start.
It's Wally Cox.
It's Wally Cox up there in the left-hand corner. Hello there, Wally. The category is birds, Wally. Which of these, Somebody closed the door. What happened? Who's doing the bird call?
Coming out of him. He's getting prepared.
Oh. The category is birds, Wally. Which
He's perfect
one
for
of the
this. He got a face
following
like a
is the
newborn
official bird of the state of Oklahoma? The scissor-tailed flycatcher, the fly-tailed scissor-catcher, or the yellow-bellied sapsucker?
What's so funny about that? Perfectly obvious.
Which one do you say it is?
The scissor-tailed flycatcher.
You say the scissor-tailed flycatcher.
Yes,
I
you can
think
see them on a spring morning, literally floating over the lines up to the fence post. And we'll set up their hunt for the vagrant moths, the unwary fly creatures.
I've forgotten what the question was. You say, no, it's the scissor-tailed flycatcher. So I ask Mr. X now, is Wally Cox's answer right or wrong?
I agree with him.
You say that it is the scissor-tailed flycatcher. You're right, Mr. X. Yes, it's there. I'm so glad you got it right. I didn't want to repeat all those anyway. Let's turn to Miss Circle now. Miss Circle, your strategy here is very important. Let's see which star you will pick.
Oh, golly.
No, we don't have that star here. Yes.
I'm going to go with Charlie Weaver.
Charlie Weaver. Okay, Charlie, on the left-hand corner. You're trying to make a run, as we can see, from Charlie to Vera to Robert Q. Lewis. And let's see if Charlie can help you. This one is on table manners, Charlie. According to Emily Post.
Oh, boy.
According to Emily Post, at a formal dinner, does a man talk first to the lady on his left, the lady on his right, or the lady across the table?
Now, I just happen to have her book at home. Somebody sent it to me.
Yeah.
And I generally go home at night and I check and find out. I happen to know, although not in Mount Ida.
No, I understand.
In Mount Ida, you speak to the woman under the table. But Emily Post says you speak to the woman at your right.
You say, I just want to say, finally, what is it? You say you speak to the woman on your
Woman
right.
on your
To Emily Post.
Yes.
So I ask you now, Miss Circle, is Charlie Weaver right or wrong?
He's right.
He is right, and Miss Circle gets the square. You really had a throw there. Mr. X, take a good look at that board, because we see a really obvious strategy for you. Which star do you pick?
I've got to pick Rosemary.
Rosemary, you're trying
You don't got to do nothing.
Yeah, I have. To Rosemary, to Maury Amsterdam. All right, Rosemary, here is your question. If you were a gymnosophist, would you be a weightlifter, an orchid grower, or a nudist? That's a gymnosophist.
A fly, scissor tail.
No.
A gymnast.
a gymnosopist.
Sure. That's very easily explained. Jim Ross Burkus is a nudist.
You say a nudist. All right, I ask you now, Mr. X. Is Rosemarie, and this, of course, will give you the game. Is she right or wrong?
I think she's wrong.
I am sorry, she is right. So Miss Circle gets the square and successfully blocks that ride. Okay. And I must say, my friends, that our time is up. We'll give you the results of how our contestants stand, but right now, here's a word from our sponsor. Time is up. Each one of our contestants has 4 squares at $50 each, so they're going to take home $200. And congratulations to both of you. And I would like to say goodbye, stars.
Bye, guys.
You were marvelous. Thank you very much for playing Hollywood Squares with us and play it with us again. Thank you, and good night, my friends.
This has been a Merrill Heater, Bob Quigley production in association with 4 Star Television and the CBS Television Network.